the vibrational code that awakens your reality. You didn't stumble upon this message by chance. You're here because the moment has arrived for you to step into a deeper truth. Thoth didn't leave behind a guidebook filled with instructions. He embedded a vibrational code, a sacred frequency that activates only in those ready to create, not through struggle, but through alignment. What you're about to uncover isn't mysticism or fantasy. It's spiritual science, a vibrational technology that taps into the divine power already pulsing within you, waiting to be remembered. If your life feels trapped in repetitive cycles, if your efforts yield no change despite doing everything right, it's because your inner frequency is misaligned with the reality you seek. Millennia ago, Thoth revealed this truth, but those who control the world suppressed it. Now science is beginning to confirm what he always knew. Everything is frequency, and what you vibrate, you manifest. Pay close attention. This isn't about what you think or desire. The universe responds solely to what you are. In this journey, you'll learn how to harmonize your energy with the life you want, clear the blockages tethering you to the past, and access the vibrational state that transforms your reality effortlessly. But the true revelation, Thoth's final secret, will only unlock when your frequency is ready to receive it. That alignment begins now. Man is a flame lit from within, hidden until he seeks the light that created him. The ancient wisdom of Thoth's code. Long before quantum physics, before Einstein's equations or Greek philosophy, Thoth inscribed truths that modern science is only now beginning to grasp. These truths weren't scrawled on fragile parchment, but etched into stone. The Emerald Tablets, a vibrational cipher that speaks not to your logical mind, but to your energetic field. Thoth didn't use terms like aura, yet he described an invisible energy mesh enveloping every human, a field that binds mind, body, and reality. Today, science calls this the human electromagnetic field. The ancients knew it as the light body. Thoth taught that this field isn't a byproduct of your emotions. It's the blueprint of your existence, orchestrating the events of your life. This field doesn't respond to your verbal wishes or surface-level affirmations. It mirrors what you truly vibrate. You can repeat positive mantras endlessly, but if your inner frequency hums with fear, lack, or guilt, that's what the universe amplifies. Thoth's Hermetic principle, as above, so below, as within, so without, isn't poetic. It's a universal law. Your reality is a projection of the vibrational pattern you sustain. A misaligned field creates chaos, repetition, and blockages. A coherent field opens doors, aligns synchronicities, and invites flow. The challenge lies in listening to your field. Your rational mind, conditioned by logic and analysis, drowns out its subtle signals, but your field speaks through sensations, tightness in your chest, unexplained exhaustion, or restless nights you attribute to stress. These aren't random. They're your field signaling a disconnect between what you think, feel, and live. This field is you, expressed in layers, 7 to be precise, each tied to an energy center, or chakra, known across ancient traditions from Egypt to India. These centers govern your physical body, emotions, thoughts, relationships, expression, intuition, and connection to the divine. When misaligned, they fragment your field, creating inner conflict that manifests as external chaos. You may crave growth, but carry guilt, desire love, but fear vulnerability, or seek abundance, but vibrate scarcity. Each center pulses like an instrument in a discordant orchestra, and no amount of external effort, meditation, study, or hard work will shift your reality if your field remains trapped in old wounds, inherited beliefs, or suppressed emotions. These fragments, unprocessed traumas, silenced truths, childhood promises, vibrate unconsciously, shaping a reality that mirrors your inner disharmony. Most live in this state, their field at war, mistaking chaos for normalcy. But your field doesn't lie. It reflects your true state, and until you align it, reality will echo noise, delays, and cycles that feel unbreakable. The invisible prison of vibration. You're trapped in a prison, but it has no bars or guards. It's a silent vibrational cage, so subtle you've been trained to overlook it. Thoth called this the invisible prison, not because it's hidden, but because you've been conditioned to accept it as reality. From childhood, you absorbed frequencies that weren't yours, ancestral fears, guilt masked as duty, beliefs imposed as truth to keep you predictable. Every time you declared, "I want to change," only to feel your body tense, your mind doubt, or your energy drain, that was your field, clinging to an old signal of survival, lack, or protection. This prison wasn't your creation. It was installed across generations. You learned to shrink, silence, or hide your true self to avoid rejection. Those moments imprinted patterns, now etched into your field, vibrating in every cell. Even if you speak affirmations or visualize success, your field may still broadcast the same cycle of pain or limitation. Life doesn't respond to your words. It mirrors what you emit. Unprocessed emotions, unquestioned beliefs, unreleased tensions. As long as your field is fragmented, your reality remains confined, not by malice, but by resonance. True freedom doesn't come from changing your circumstances. It's born when you shift your vibration within them. When triggers no longer grip you, when fears dissolve, when old wounds lose their charge, you begin to break free. The first step is deceptively simple: conscious breathing. Not the automatic breaths you take daily, but intentional, present breathing. Air doesn't just fill your lungs, it expands your field, clearing tension and reorganizing your frequency. Most breathe shallowly, mechanically, but your body is a temple, and breath is its sacred messenger, awakening forgotten layers of your being. Inhale deeply, with awareness, and your nervous system recalibrates, signaling safety and trust. Exhale, and release tensions you didn't know you held. Thoth called breath the bridge between worlds, not physical realms, but states of consciousness, from unconscious to awakened, from prisoner to creator. Ancient traditions revered breath as spiritual technology. Today, science studies it as pranayama. Each intentional breath interrupts unconscious patterns, silences mental noise, and awakens your body's wisdom. A single deep sigh can shift a thought. A conscious breath can pull you from chaos to clarity. This is vibrational access, but it's only the beginning. From breathing to feeling, the alchemy of creation. Breathing cleanses your field, but feeling transforms it. As you breathe with presence, your field softens, and stuck energies begin to move. You're not made of thoughts, you're made of frequency. Positive thinking alone won't shift your reality. It's the vibration behind your thoughts that matters. Two people may say, "I am abundant," but one speaks with fear, their body tense, their breath shallow. The other feels it deeply, their chest open, their breath steady with gratitude. The words are identical, but the fields are worlds apart. The universe responds to the latter, not the phrase, but the coherent vibration it carries. Thoth taught that sound becomes creation only when aligned with a unified field. Words spoken with doubt or fear are noise. Words felt with conviction are commands. Repressed emotions like anger or guilt are dense charges in your field, blocking your creative flow. You can't vibrate high while carrying unprocessed pain. Notice someone who claims, "I'm fine," but their eyes are dull, their breath short, their body rigid. Their field tells the truth. Contrast this with someone whose presence shifts a room. Calm, clear, radiant. That's a coherent field, and you can cultivate it through practice, not effort. What frequency do you hold unconsciously? Even if you desire change, if your field vibrates anxiety or lack, reality won't budge. Coherence can't be faked. It must be lived, aligning mind, emotion, and body into a single, felt vibration. This is where Thoth's emotional alchemy shines. He didn't advocate control, but transmutation. Emotions aren't flaws. They're raw vibrational material, fuel for creation or repetition. Suppressing fear, anger, or sadness doesn't erase them. It traps them in your field, stagnating your frequency. Transmutation begins with presence. Feel your emotions fully, without becoming them or fleeing. Anger, when held consciously, reveals assertiveness. Sadness, when welcomed, unveils depth. Fear, when faced, points to your power. Each emotion is a messenger, a vibration seeking resolution. Sit with it, breathe through it, listen to its story. A person who erupts in anger may be shielding childhood powerlessness. By feeling that anger without acting on it, they uncover its root, and the cycle dissolves. This isn't therapy. It's vibrational clearing, and it shifts your field faster than years of analysis. When you clear these stuck energies, your frequency rises, and reality responds. People treat you differently. Opportunities align. Synchronicities multiply. Not because you forced them, but because you released what no longer belongs. This is the key to divine creation. Not wishing, but vibrating what you already are. The body as a vibrational instrument. Thoth taught that the body is more than flesh. It's a vibrational transmitter, a living oracle. Your posture, breath, and movements broadcast your frequency. Slumped shoulders, shallow breaths, or a tense jaw signal defense or scarcity. Even if you affirm abundance, your field reads your body, not your words. Conversely, someone who walks with presence, breathes deeply, and moves with intention commands attention without effort. Their field is aligned, their vibration clear. Disconnected from your body, your energy fragments. Great ideas or intentions falter if your field is unstable. Practices like yoga, dance, or mindful walking aren't about fitness. They're about embodying coherence. Move as if you're whole, and your field stabilizes. Thoth said, "The body is the interface between worlds. When conscious, it anchors your vibration. When ignored, it creates noise. Every gesture, how you sit, speak, or meet someone's gaze, vibrates. Align your body with your intention, and creation becomes effortless." Sustaining the architect's practice. You're already vibrating differently. Your gaze is clearer, your decisions more intentional. But many stop here, mistaking a spark for transformation. Thoth didn't teach accumulation. He taught embodiment. The architect's practice sustains your new frequency through daily presence, not complex rituals. Here's how. Breath. Inhale for 4 counts, hold briefly, exhale for 6, imagining old frequencies dissolving. Do this upon waking, before decisions, or at night. Visualization. See your desired reality, but feel it in your body. If your breath is tense, your field won't anchor the image. Align body and vision. Affirmations. Speak with soul. Don't say, "I am abundant," with a closed chest. Open your shoulders. Breathe deeply. Declare it with conviction. Silence. Pause daily for 5 minutes. Turn off distractions. Breathe. Listen to your field. This is where clarity forms. Movement. Walk, dance, or stretch with intention, like tuning a sacred instrument. Let your body anchor your vibration. These aren't tasks. They're a way of being. Creation stops being effort when these become habits. You no longer chase the world. You tune it to your frequency. Thoth's symbols weren't cryptic. They were frequencies, and your field already recognizes them. If this resonates, drop in the comments. I remembered the power that was always mine. Let's see who else is awakening. Support this mission via the pinned comment link or the thanks button. A follow-up video awaits. Click now to continue. You're ready. I'll see you at the next frequency.